Hello, good morning. It's Tom. Welcome to SoftTalk ASMR. How are you today? It's Easter Saturday, 11th of April 2020. And it occurred to me that I haven't filmed the Tahiti daffodils in full bloom in a video for you yet. So here it is. Some lovely bird song all around me. Reminds me I had a dream a couple of nights ago that I was looking after some little birds, and in this dream I was pouring different varieties of seed out of little packets in little rows for the little birds. And in the dream all the birds had their supper, flew off, and they left some lovely little white feathers. I think that probably is a reminder of a video from a week ago where I found some lovely small white feathers, just here in fact. I didn't know what a Tahiti daffodil was about 3 or 4 years ago, but I happened to see them in the front garden of a neighbour's garden, and a little bit of research, I decided to order some bulbs of my own, and I seem to recall I planted 10 bulbs here. I actually created this little corner plot, and I placed new grass into the lawn just here to neaten it all up. You see the bee there? Thought I'd film it now as it's capturing the morning sunshine, late morning sunshine, on the lovely blooms of these Tahiti daffodils. And if you would like to get yourself some Tahiti bulbs, they aren't that expensive. You can get them online. And what I've noticed for the last 2 years is, whereas the main daffodil, the large yellow trumpet variety, tend to flower all throughout March, the Tahiti daffodils are a late flowering variety, and that gives some colour into April, as we can see here. As you can imagine, with the current global health situation, which is challenging for us all, we're in quarantine here in the UK. I don't like the word LOCKDOWN. I prefer to say self-isolate or quarantine, but trying to find little opportunities to film outside in the garden can be a little bit hit and miss because of the amount of background sound of neighbours. I've had a lovely comment from a subscriber that would like me to do a meditation, and yes, I highly agree. I think it is time for a guided meditation soon. Ideally I'd like to film it outdoors with nature all around me, to really help connect with the intent of the love of the land, of the earth energies. Obviously though, I'll have to try and find a time where it is just nature all around me and not noisy neighbours. So I will do that. And I found myself this morning finding a need to get out of my head space and just ground a bit. And firstly I held this, which I'm still holding, which is hematite crystal. Lovely grounding hematite crystal. And I like to connect with Sandalphon, the archangel of helping us ground back into our bodies, ground to connect with the earth star chakra. So I think I'll be doing something of a grounding and gratitude meditation at some stage soon. Something rather lovely happened about 10 minutes ago. I was sitting out the front with Callum having my breakfast, and I saw the postman drive past in his little red Royal Mail van. He looked over and I waved. I waved and smiled. And what was really rather lovely was he came back. 2 or 3 minutes later he came back and he stopped and he got out and he said, "Thank you. I did see you," he said, "I did see you. Thank you. It's good to see you." You know, just that moment of connection, the kindness, it got me out of my headspace. It connected me back to feeling grounded and calm and settled. And I think that's an important, very important experience and lesson. If we can all just be that little bit more kind and gentle and thankful to each other, we'll get through this. And it also reflects it's the people that are of service that are keeping this country going, and indeed keeping many countries going. So I thank the postman. His name's Wayne. Yeah, it was good to see Wayne. And maybe if you see your postman, give him or her a little wave and a nod of appreciation. It clearly goes down very well. And of course it would. Of course it would. When I particularly grasped my love, my attention for Tahiti daffodils, I realised it reminded me of a childhood memory of making little cakes, mixing the cakes. They kind of make me feel like they are butterfly cakes, little fairy cakes. Just haven't got the icing though, have they? I think they've got apricot jam instead. Yes, Sunday afternoons were always baking days as a child, baking the cakes, the little cakes for the week ahead for my school packed lunches, and how I loved licking the mixing bowl. Now we should have some more daffodils coming soon. Here's a slightly different variety. So that's another late flower, but you can see how the original trumpet ones have past their best now. Yes, it does seem that ASMR videos, and in particular gentle voice videos, are finding themselves very beneficial amongst society. If I had known that, 18 months ago when I created this channel, that so many more subscribers would be coming, particularly because they are fearful and anxious, and understandably so, of the current situation, that my videos were able to bring such comfort. It's amazing, really, because I have lived the life of a hermit for nearly 3 years because of PTSD and trauma of that. And by trying to help myself and help others, I've worked through that pattern, and I'm continuing to work through that pattern of transition, transformation, getting out of that pattern of feeling stuck and held and on edge and pensive and scared and frightened, and working into a new pattern of just being and connecting and no longer shutting down, and knowing that I am fully protected, as we are all fully protected, with that intent, that beautiful intent. So I'm ever so pleased that the videos I've made over recent months and weeks and days are resonating with you. Thank you. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and click the bell if you're enjoying these gentle, soft talk narrations with the opportunity to just be present and allow yourself to connect with your body and just be. Been watching the blue tits build their nest. I'll try and do a video of that without getting too close, obviously. And like I say, more videos to come. Thank you for being here. There's the blue tits. There they are. Isn't that lovely? They're up there in the tree. Can you see them? There they are. Ah, now that was meant to be, wasn't it? Wasn't that meant to be? Just talking about them and they came on the apple tree. There we are. There we are. Oh, and here comes Callum too. Callum's just over there. Hi, Callum. Hi, Callum. There he is. Hello, Callum. Hello. Yes. Hello, Callum. Hello. Lovely to see you. Hello. Hello, Callum. Yeah. Well, what was only going to be a 5-minute video of looking at Tahiti's simply to capture their splendour has become a video of over 15 minutes. And it sounds like the noisy neighbours are beginning to come out again, so looks like I've had my 15 minutes of opportunity window and I'm very grateful. So I shall begin to wrap this up, and when I say wrap it up, of course, bring in that wrapping of whatever you want it to be and whatever you want it to mean. That wrapping of love and light and feeling comforted and joyful. So until next time, look after yourselves, stay safe, take care, as ever with loving kindness. Goodbye.